Clutch need to play aggressive in this match.
Oh,
again, baby! The Pantheon is coming out. They've got everybody down here, and Huni can actually ult back to lane. Doesn't have to use it to gank for the team. That is going to be a lot of sustain, and that
really
goes
look to punish this, but TSM is in the area, and they are ready.
Huni can also get a Grand Skyfall in. Cody Sun's on the top of this fight. Grand Skyfall's gonna pinch TSM out, trying to cordon them off here. Good stun onto Vulcan and Lyra as there's really no follow-up just yet. They're gonna be taken down smoothly to start this one off. And TSM looks just on the other side. Demonte's ready to get in. Remember, Pop Blossom is up. If he can get into that choke point, it's gonna be big, but TSM has a lot of movement with Sven, a lot of sustain in that position of the jungle, but Clutch still wants Rift.
I mean, TSM has got to be careful. Demonte still has his flash and his ultimate here, and they are kind of playing with fire, it feels like.
That's going to be one down. Lyra goes down. Who's going to be getting the Rift Herald now? And it is going to Broken Blade. 40 seconds to pick it up for TSM, and they're going to start trying to take down Demonte. Chase him down to the Raptor Pit as Cody
In the early game.
Yeah, he activated the trap card, and then he destroyed it right there as Broken Blade had the answer. Rift Herald used on the bottom side. TSM now.
Yeah, but just since then, to be able to actually prepare and study.
Oh boy, not looking good right now, and that's going to be Vulcan going down immediately in a fiery storm. We'll see if they can get some more back. Pop Blossom going in! A three-man lockup from Demonte coming up huge. Smoothie's trying to answer back. Remember that Sven sustain is going to be there with Bjergsen and Broken Blade coming in from the side. Cody Sun has to kind of branch off to the right, and that is not looking good for Huni as he goes down being the straggler. Demonte now the caboose on this train as it tries to go exit. On this trail. I don't think it's going to happen. He's going to get hit up at least the kills for Sven. And Bjergsen says, I'm going to slide right in for the
engage into them where they are strongest. So Clutch really now has a very difficult job, but they're actually just going to try to engage here right now.
Here comes over the wall. Grand Skyfall going in now onto Sven. He could go down very fast. He almost stays alive for a second, but the next target's going to be Spica as he is a
TSM as Baron becomes much more assailable. Those turrets become much more assailable, but TSM will at least trade back that turret.
Yeah, I think that is a good counterattack.
So, Clutch engaged territory.
One of the things, yeah, they're going to have to be very careful about is how often Jace is playing side lane. You know, if you do something like send Nico, has the potential to just push you out of the fight.
Bit of a risk, right? You play a little poke game, you play a good fight team with Sona and Tom Kench, but if you start losing that poke game, the game goes very awry quickly and everything's in your face from Clutch there. It's an awesome split that they have. Sona, Tom Kench still up towards Baron if they do have to Abyssal Voyage down from anything.
Right now, they're group 5 top. They're actually just going to push this and try to force Clutch to come to them.
Teleport comes in. This is a possible flank we're talking about.
Oh, there's the Pantheon ultimate.
Going to be Nico right behind him. Demonte and Vulcan. Lyra now gathering in that little river channel. And first divide goes through, and they're going to dive right onto Bjergsen.
Oh,
Demonte's in there, and he's going to be getting a few. That's Sven going down as well as Bjergsen. Turning on to Smoothie to trying to get some kills as Broken Blade fires in from the outside. But no go for him. It's like he's hitting a brick wall. Tested by both teams. TSM is definitely given a big chance here to Clutch Gaming as they already have a 2,500 gold lead, but Clutch could easily get themselves back into the game on this one. Spica going low. Demonte now into the stasis. Pop Blossom hits nothing. That might trigger TSM to want to go into the fight. Yes, Broken Blade is just coming in from the right side, and that allows Clutch to see that they need to back off and find a bit of a better defensive position. What a back and forth.
Yeah, they do stop them from the Baron, though, and they should be able to take this mid lane turret. Demonte with the 4-man root!
That's going to be huge. He throws the clone in. The rest of the team comes in. Vulcan with the entrance, and he dies on the exit. Bjergsen's going to go down as Demonte and Lyra put the damage in. Smoothie's the last one trying to be a meat wall for the team as Broken Blade, again, is always trying to pick apart Clutch. Never coming from the same direction as his team, and always making Clutch think twice in these fights. TSM never stopping and pushing forward, but neither is Clutch, and I expect them to turn here again.
Yeah, we're still going. They got Sona sustained. So TSM back out, clearing the minion waves, and with the extra poke from Jace, they got the Guardian Angel off of Huni. Still sitting around. Cody Sun in the brush.
Cody Sun right in the face of Spica. He's going to say, let's go. One goes in. That's Demonte's clone, and they use a bit on it. And now TSM may not have enough to fight. They stay, but at what cost? Here comes Huni back.
Does have such good pokes. They have to be on point with these engages, but that is Demonte on the top side.
Broken Blade walks right into Demonte and the rest of the team. He's going to go down immediately. That's a huge shutdown in gold as well. Going over to Cody Sun. Grand Sky falls in. Sven is down. That's a double kill for the marksman. And now Bjergsen tries to answer back.
TSM an objective.
And credit to them, you know, utilizing this triple sweeper setup here has been so effective. It is a TSM
to the top. Huni flashing over the wall. Not the worst ability for him to lose. Bjergsen Bjergsen still wants it. He says they can clean it up. That's going to be a Guardian Angel down for Huni as well as Huni. Bot lane's hit up by Demonte, so Clutch is trying to work off the ball here, but TSM now have full eyes.
This is a race, and Lyra could go for the steal.
Lyra over the wall. Who's the greatest jungler of all? I don't even think he's going to attempt it. It's going over to Sven as this support takes it in the marksman position. That's Vulcan almost going down. Another shot could take him out, but he's going to limp away. No! Broken Blade finding the shot. Eagle Eye Shock Blast as he's going to still move forward. Form changing, giving in the movement speed, looking for it to the skies, but he didn't quite have the cooldown just yet on Cody's son, but he does get that flash, and they are on to the middle turrets.
Yeah, no reason for them to stop. They have the Ocean Dragon, they have the Sona. They can just keep going here. Multiple members are down for Clutch, so TSM want to try to take this inhibitor right away, but they have to be careful that they don't lose their bottom inhibitor to minions. Instead, they're actually looking to potentially just try to end this. I mean, Jace's team being in, they're going for the killing blow.
Oh, there is 10 seconds left on Vulcan. He's about to get back up, and we might go for it.
TSM, remember this previous game, that 3-1 score. It's not
potential Nico flank.
He's going to flash over the wall.
Grand Skyfall just behind. This could be huge. Oh, Sven flashed into him. He's going to get the roof. But the crescendo, that can absolutely change the fight. Clutch was expecting him, but the follow-up from the rest of the team, they didn't need Demonte. They wiped TSM out of the bottom.
Bjergsen has no ground to stand on and get that DPS off.
Grand Skyfall comes up. Demonte's just on the left there. He's going to be able to get himself into this fight. Glacial Prison misses from Spica. They quickly take down Vulcan, though. That's the support for Clutch Gaming as now TSM tries to turn the damage back onto Clutch. Bjergsen's in a good spot, but he can't get the soldiers down into the right position. And that's Cody's son getting backed out of this fight. TSM did find the members they needed. Not as many kills, maybe, but they have pushed away Clutch Gaming. And it is a forced Cody's son that goes down from Smoothie's Abyssal Voyage. TSM are looking for the base.
Yep, that is going to be game number 1. This time around, Bjergsen dodges the Sejuani ultimate that was stolen by Lyra, and they absolutely melt Clutch.
Game 1 in the regional qualifier finals going to TSM as they want revenge.
Plays for the team, especially when you're running full offense like this. You have to get the Aurelia some money. You have to get the Gangplank some money.
Preferential reset. This is going to be pretty nice for them. They're actually bringing Smoothie up as well, as there's a potential 3-man dive here coming in. They got this push, and Demonte's probably dead to rights.
TSM behind the turret. Gonna dodge that one out. Anchor toss against the wall. Ignite goes down. Just an auto attack to come in. Demonte back and forth. Oh my god, but he's gonna walk into the auto. He has to. Giving it to the support. A very smart play as the result had to be his death. And now they're gonna get the kill. Turret shot doesn't aggro enough, and it's not a hit for Lyra Huni, but Bjergsen is here on the top side now. Abscond, abduct himself into position. This is gonna be the teleport now coming in from the other side of the map, and Demonte's here to help as well. A 3v2 on the top side. Lyra a sliver from going down. Smoothie's all the way from the bot lane, coast to coast. And he comes up with his second kill of the game. Now Demonte's gonna go down as Spica runs himself to safety.
2 of your members are solo in this play, so Demonte trying to support his team.
Broken Blade.
Back to the top side.
Oh boy, he just finds a handful of Clutch Gaming in his lane.
If Clutch finds success, a Huni carry story. Right now, TSM looking to affect the other side of the map as Spica finds Cody.
Smoothie looking for some more kills with his team. This is a Nautilus ready for the kills. Bjergsen here wants to finish off a few for himself. Cody's son a few shots back. They rip the rug right out from under him, and that's a great kill for Sven. Lyra tries to get himself to safety there, and they're not able to trade a kill back. Vulcan, the rest of the team, Spica almost going down there. The rest of the team in the can.
Oh, it's nuts in the edge!
Turret, the minions are there. He should be able to go to the wall. The execute comes in from Lyra. What is this? Now he gets himself a little too far forward for the greed of that kill. Picks it up, but goes down.
This is level 6 for Bjergsen and Spica here. They're going in.
Oh, it's going to be a hit as well onto Cody's son. He should go down first as they have the Rakan just on the other side. And that is going to be Vulcan trying to make his way wrong side of the map, but he's still going to try to do it. Who will get this kill? It looks like Bjergsen picked up another one for himself. His first kill.
No. He ruined his full assist.
It's feeling kind of like Spring TSM when they were being so much more effective with these.
Only kind of answer that Clutch could have. Clutch are not in a position to fight objective for objective, so they want to trade them. But
quick pick up here for TSM. Going to be fantastic damage to add to these fights. They feel
using at bottom, they're trying to get everybody down there, but TSM already have left the area. They went to the strong side.
Whoa, Demonte Vanguard's edge comes out, but it's also stolen and used against him. He can still dash around, but he goes down. A valiant attempt there to stay alive. Spot's going to be traded for a bit of that top lane damage. It looks like they will grab a second tier. Clutch is starting to still focus bot, but push more towards mid. stop another turret from going down.
Yeah, the cannon barrage from Huni delayed is the kill in a turret for TSM, and as long as Clutch can keep that mid lane turret alive, that does give them kind of more
for that fact. Everybody else having a real tough time in the run around of the early game. What is the rest of the team doing? Vanguard's edge is there. Going to be no stun here from Sven, and in, out. Tries to get that flawless duet charge on, but he cannot. But they're getting the ultimates out as well so far in the game over to TSM as they fully control game 2.
Easily spited away there by
Contested. Unheard of for a regional qualifier. Definitely not something you want your opponent doing. All of what TSM is making quick work of any wards and whatnot through here. Gets the dredge line on him. And it looks like they're going to be able to get the rest of these kills. And a little bit of a dance there. Flashes up. They're both going to flash for him. TSM's feeling real.
Honestly, though, Baron buff for TSM. You're talking about clean win. They picked off the Aurelia. They're taking down the inhibitor turret on top side. And they should be able to end it with this Baron buff.
And Huni looks like he's losing that HP war on the top left of your screen as he fights Broken Blade on the bottom side of the map. They are going to be able to get that top inhibitor, and bottom second tier is almost down as well. TSM is making very quick work of everything on the map, including the Clutch Gaming members.
Yeah, and I mean, Bjergsen had already been pushing up mid lane. It's not even like they need 5 men strong. They're going for Broken Blade.
Broken Blade, a little bit duller after that play, and it looks like they will try to get into more onto Huni and to Vulcan. Possibly a re-engage here if he gets the grand entrance back. Oh, they're right onto Huni over the wall. They still have a few flashes left. And of course, TSM is going to use those at this point. Huni gets out alive. Flawless duet stopping up Bjergsen. But that's just a charge that Demonte was able to use. He's kind of left out to dry right now until his abilities come back. Lyra just off on the side here. And they're really just playing a game of cat and mouse. But TSM is one big cat right now. And Clutch has to let these structures go.
Yeah, as soon as
he still has no pages there, and it's only one to Vulcan after that, and Huni. Huni's been doing a bit of work on the side.
Gets out of Infernal Change. Lyra not so lucky.
Gets his flash, though. Slow tagging the members of Clutch Gaming here for what is going to be a follow-up fight. Broken Blade very close to going down. What a knockup coming in from Smoothie. That's going to stop it and keep Broken Blade alive for just a little bit longer, but both members are now going down. Vulcan and Cody-san not even really able to get into the fight just yet, but here they can see the members. They can clean up with TSM. Is it going to happen, though? Bjergsen looking at a 2v1 by himself as Lyra finds a way back into the fight.
Goes to plan.
Smoothie looking for where Lyra is. He's all the way in the back. Baron's down to 5,000 HP, but they're still going to try to get the kill onto Smoothie. They are successful. Clutch Gaming now feeling good about taking position on the Baron, but they are going to be getting that damage reduction. Huni's the one in the front.
So low, though.
Monte and Huni tanking. Bjergsen from the back. Vanguard's edge misses. And now they're going to be trying to get back in the fight. Lyra goes down. No smite there. And Spica can get back in to help the team if they get back on the Baron. But it's all about the fight right now. Everybody's joining in that pathway in the jungle. But now, kill. 8,400 onto Baron. Bjergsen just on the right side. Doesn't have an ultimate to steal. And he's going to go into Huni first as Huni tries to fight back with red buff on. Huni and Bjergsen the 1v1. And that's going to be a shutdown for the big man in the top lane. Now Vulcan, a few shots from going away. Does he get the heal? Does he get the help? And he keeps himself alive. A sliver for Clutch. And that's all they needed to take down TSM.
Cody's son wipes him off the map. TSM go right back for it. Clutch is so low, though. This is very, very risky here.
It should be fine. Lyra is available, and Smoothie's the only one on TSM. So it's honestly a miracle if
that's a lot of damage.
Lyra steals it. Cody-san can tank it right now on the Kaisa. Lyra has arrived. They should have it.
Wow. This one finally calms down. Clutch Gaming. This is where game 1 went awry when TSM
with this Baron.
I mean, they have the ability to get a lot of damage done here with this. They're going to knock down the first mid.
Closing in with the Baron buff. No defense here from TSM, so more gold into their pockets.
They are getting pushed out. Sven has the ultimate and retreat. They're going to lose this inhibitor.
Pushing forward, Demonte has the Guardian Angel. He likes to stay on the front line here. Bjergsen from the outside. It's 36 seconds for hijack, so Silas can steal one, but not the same.
Okay, we just did an enormous throw, but we still have triple Infernal. We still have a very strong hold in
that
this
hard CC to open up one of these clutch targets and allow their team to get the first kill. That good.
Take it down. It's scary. It's scary. Seeing TSM come back into this one. Cannon Barrage goes down. That's going to be from Bjergsen. So Clutch has to watch out. They're able to drop Smoothie right away, but TSM is now trying to attack back onto Huni, and they will be able to get him. Demonte comes up huge there as he tries to get the kill before the Acathian Rain takes down Broken Blade. Stasis now from the Guardian Angel to come up for Demonte. What can he do before he goes down? and it's going to be up to Sven now to do the damage along with Bjergsen picking up 2 more kills. They are starting to wipe Clutch off of the rift, and that's a double for Bjergsen.
I think they can just end it here as long as Spica just
my
holds
God.
the aggro. That hero minion, TSM's #1 player.
Protect the minion. Wait, which one was it? I didn't see which one you encircled there. We're going on to the second Nexus turret. We're going on to game 3 because that's the second victory for TSM.
Oh, these.
With the EQ from Kiana to set up for that Jarvan EQ. And this is going to be extremely heavy physical damage. Sun will land.
Flawless duet right on the left side of the turret would have been perfect timing. Now he's got to really distance it, flashes forward to make it work, has no charge on the dash. And they're just going to go for the autos. He's going quite deep, though. No Lyra's coming in. They say maybe we can take Spica as well. A 5 and a 4 versus a level 4 jungler. Does he have the flag and drag to make it happen? Spica's crawling this one around as Bjergsen slowly walking over, but it's taken a while. Him and Damonte still have a bit of ground to cover here. Squire obviously loves that terrain. It really makes it hard to kind of follow up on anything for Bjergsen, but this one, quite follow-upable, if you will. Supreme display of talent stolen from Damonte, and they use it against the jungler. And now it's going to be, or the top laner, now it's going to be a quick fight here. Spica could go down. Spica lives! He gets the HP back as well, and
Bjergsen likely going to go into a proto belt or something along those lines next, but it's going to be so efficient against all this damage here. Damonte wants Bjergsen.
Bjergsen hit up, Supreme display onto him, but I don't think they're going to want this follow-up fight. Nice flawless duet to stop the team, and Clutch gets the idea to assess another target. That's going to be Sven that they take down first. Speak is going to get chased down behind the red buff now as it's Goonie dropping off Broken Blade there. The rest of TSM does not want this fight as they lose their jungler, and Clutch bite down hard. He can zoom himself around the map now in the river. See what he gets out of this.
Again.
Maybe a little crowd control. He can stun back, flash over the wall, but he doesn't have flash. He can't get the stun.
Trying to fund his proto belt and zoniness. You will be a very tanky Silas.
Oh.
Broken Blade is dead.
Goonie over the wall, perhaps.
Instant auto again on cue. Double
Round 2.
stun here if he hits it. Round 2. He does use the Supreme display, but he's going to get out of this one. That was just to add a little bit of front-end damage, and it looks like they'll now fight for the Drake.
Yeah, and they got Broken Blade's ult and him chunked down. So this could just be them straight up getting the Infernal. I think TSM says off that, no, don't even challenge. Bjergsen got chunked down to about half. Broken Blade used his ult and was chunked down to half. So with that little bit of damage coming out from Damonte, Clutch will even us up as far as the Infernals go.
Gold in the lead now feels pretty great as they start to drop that outer ring of turrets here. It's the great buddy system they have in mid. Not looking good, however. Buddy system top side for TSM. They forgot to leave somebody next to Bjergsen.
Yeah, and everybody's holding onto their teleports right now, too. Damonte by himself top, though.
Supreme display of plant talent on the turret. Damonte still goes down. So sorry.
Not to fight this Infernal Drake, and they're going to try and trade across the map.
Yeah, and I think this is smart. You know, TSM know they're in a weaker position right now. You just lost Flash off of your AD as well. So the potential for Flash, Kiana, all Jarvan, etc., all piling in is very real. So they're going to have to respect.
Sun, a little help from Damonte, does keep it standing tall. Onto Sven, that's going to be a hit in from Lyra. He tries to actually get to the flash in knock-up, and they're not going to be able to be successful on that, but they are successful on the kill and turret, and that's what matters for Clutch.
Yeah, this is actually huge. They can continue pushing on turret number 2. The only defense that TSM had mid was Sven, and with him down, that is a quick second turret pick up there.
Their battle lines and looking for fights around those jungle corridors where Kiana's so strong.
Vanguard's edge is down. They'll take that fight. Double Vanguards, and who's going to get this one? Hooney's now at a 3v1. Smoothie doesn't even come to the fight to go in there.
Baron except for the top turret trade, so it's going to be the extra advantage here. An extra gold going over to TSM. They can dive 3v1 as well.
Yeah, and honestly just kind of preying on Hooney's aggressive tendencies, right? Just waiting in that brush.
Have complete control over the vision around the Baron at the moment, and they're closing
in trouble.
Cody's son over the wall. He could possibly get devoured. Oh, they got a flash over for him. This is not what they wanted. Now devoured by Vulcan. Supreme display of talent twice across the wall for both of the mid laners. Spica's getting pretty low here in the middle of the fight and can't get out because of the Cataclysm, and Lyra's going to go into stasis. Everybody's looking for the next target. The first one to go down. Who's it going to be with a low HP? They skitter away from each other, and nobody has gone down except for Bjergsen.
We can now see that Cody-san is going to build towards some AP. He already has
3 strong in mid. Kiana coming down the top side of blue. Hooney flanking now onto Sven, out of position. Sven is down. Rest of TSM has to find their way in through their own front door because they cannot base to the fountain. That's an ultimate stolen. Only Vanguard's edge for Bjergsen isn't going to really do too much against Clutch as they are now inside the base. Spica in the eyes of the team of Clutch here, locked up in Cataclysm. How can TSM answer? They can only watch their jungler fall. Clutch has control of the Rift.
Yeah, they knocked that door right down. Once again, Sven was the only member of TSM in mid lane, so they kill him. They take down the inhibitor turret, plus the inhibitor. They
Taking away any chance, really, of a steal here. And Bjergsen wandering over to the area, but he will be far too late. The Baron is going to go to Clutch.
Touches on the outer tier turrets. This one's going to fall pretty fast. Nobody's on the top side of the map, so expect this engage to last quite a while here in the bot.
Oh, teleport behind. This is a teleport flank deep from TSM. You see on the minimap, it's Bjergsen Stylus coming through. They'll have to go through control wards.
Who's he going to steal, though? Damonte's going to be his first. Kiana ultimate would be huge here. If he can get a flash over the wall, Bjergsen's flash is still up. If he can get the rest of Clutch, as they are, backs against the wall, it would be gigantic. The turret's only got about a fifth of its HP left, and that's a few shots from the Ezreal. One with that W lock up, and now they're going to be on to Spica. Comes through. Nice job by Smoothie to get the quickness on the rest of Clutch Gaming members so TSM can try to stop the offense, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Clutch has already taken the front end damage that they're going to, and Broken Blade has to sheath the sword. That's going to be it here for Game 3, and Clutch looks to seal the deal and keep the series alive.
Huni is a monster! He just soloed Sven with Sejuani right next to him, diving in on the Aurelia, and Clutch! Yeah,
that is a self-counter pick into Stylus.
It's for
There's
sure.
no way, yeah.
I mean, people love the memes from Bjergsen's stream, but it has to be answering because Bjergsen goes back to base, but he's got his teleport as well.
Here's the pull. It's going to be onto one. They do get Sven. Can he get all the way back to safety? They flash onto him as well, and now it's going to be the kill coming in from Vulcan. Here comes the teleport. Bjergsen was the only one with that left as Spica is running down. It's coming through. It's going to be pretty damaged. Vulcan's going to try to get in there as well. Does he have Unsealed Spell? But no, he has Guardian, so he cannot smite it down for the team. An unfortunate situation there. But CG wants to see what they can get now in the stragglers of TSM. Grand Entrance gets Smoothie out on the exit, and the Mystic shots are following up. But here is the rest of the team of Clutch, and they just have slivers of health bars. They're tacking up for TSM. They finally grab one as Sven goes
They
down.
could even try to escort this in for a little bit of chip damage on that second turret.
Second item coming off the cooldown now. He knows how imperative it is to stay alive through the hands of Lyra. A lot of damage now onto the Lyra, rather. As I talk about him, forget it's him getting attacked.
Going to have full dragon control in this game despite being down in gold.
Oh! First attacking the Azir, you're never going to be able to kill down that turret.
Oh, Predator Zoomies coming in from Lyra. Will he be able to get the Impale down? Oh, he clicks over onto the map part, so it makes him path downward. They're going to lose their top laner. Now Lyra actually wants to exit stage right on this one. It's not going to happen. The curtain may hit him right in the face on the way out. Gets a quick stun into Broken Blade. Spica doesn't have to follow up damage. Spica's got one more shot in him, and he turns off. And that's going to be aggro now into Broken Blade. They may have juggled this one a bit too much. Damonte misses that first dash forward, and he looks for the grab. He is going to find Broken Blade just for a moment, though. Steals the ult. World Ender's going to go down, so he's going to get a bit of help back on that one if he can get these kills, but they're not coming through just yet. Possible one of the Kingslayer here. Locked up by the Sejuani as Spica comes through with the auto attacks from Broken Blade, and what a back and forth to leave with a sliver of health.
When he's coming back, though, he TP'd in. He's going to get this kill on Broken Blade, probably.
There's going to be a few. Boomerang goes towards the top as they think they can get Broken Blade as he exits toward the middle. Minions are going to give that
he missed it again.
Infernal Chains hits, but he's going to hop forward, and here Broken Blade now with just a bit of health left. That's
Quite a good spot here. Huni looking, though. He does have Mega Gnar, and they're in this corridor.
Huni is throwing himself to TSM right now with that ultimate up. Lyra almost there. Impale on the Spica. The damage is not following, though. They have different targets that they're focusing on the side of Clutch Gaming. They still are able to take down Spica. And there goes Smoothie. Way to find themselves on the upper part of a fight, even if they were the one losing members. Mid's going to go down. Huni does have a focus.
Yeah, they're out of there. It looks like Bjergsen heading top lane. That means no fight for TSM, and Clutch will pick up this Infernal. By Clutch, though, you know, they jump in on the opportunity. They take down the enemy jungler. So that is a big...
Really understanding the idea behind it, other than, hey, if you trade really heavily, then heal back up, and you can...
Oh, he's going in.
He's going in.
Looks like he gets himself out of the Infernal Chains. It's a bit of a dance now until he takes the utmost of the damage, and there it finally comes through, but Cody Sun and the rest of the team are here to fight. They're surrounded by TSM members, and Clutch has to work quick if they want to make this one come out on their side. Vulcan going low, throws down the gray health into the stasis, and now he's going to come out, hopefully staying alive. And now they have Sundisk up in mid. Clutch Gaming, Damonte uses the Glacial Prison just to deter TSM a little bit more, see what else they can get. And they drop the second tier turret nicely. Now trying to engage onto TSM, smoothly to the back line. Grand entrance to the quick.
Oh, the
gonna
Mega
try to
Dart!
trap them up. And a great job by Huni as he gets himself into position and spit out by Vulcan for more safety. The Sun engages have been coming out of Huni.
I have really liked how Clutch consistently, every time Cody's
Enemy territory and use that as an area of safety to then spill into the river here.
Mega, this is dangerous.
Huni is almost on Meganar. He throws the clock out to give TSM the time of day, and they're going to have to back off on this one. Baron's at half. Huni hops forward just to kind of get the aggro in, let him know he is not kidding. The rest of the team is going to head back to clear out the minions. They don't feel like TSM is going to start that Baron, but will allow them to tempt it again. It's like Clutch and TSM both want to tempt this, and they're going to go for it.
Yeah, TSM is starting up this Baron here. Spica's already really low, though. He's got to be careful.
Got to watch out when those resistances are cut from fighting the Baron, as well as the damage that you're doing to it. Lyra's coming in. They get Spica, but that's a big impale on
Look
one
at
of the members.
behind!
Yeah, Baron for Clutch Gaming. Spica got so low on that Baron, it absolutely shredded him. Setting up in a brush.
Glacial Prison onto Lyra. If they can stop him, that's going to be huge. He's the one that created the play last time, but he is going to be safe for a quick second. He gets spit out. Looking for that damage coming in from the true shot barrage as DeMonte is on the back. Hijack still available to use as Bjergsen's looking to kill Huni. Soldiers forward. Huni just gets the drop out. That's going to be the Morellos, not an ignite, so Huni stays alive. Here comes DeMonte. Glacial Prison in his hands. They're going to get one kill there, and he uses it to take down the rest of TSM. They're finding him under the turret now. Great shots coming in from Cody's as his Mystic shots are finding every target.
Yeah, they're looking like they just want to keep pushing. Huni with that Warbox barely survives. He's back to full health, and they are looking to push for these Nexus turrets.
Absolutely insane play from Clutch Gaming here. They are going to have eyes on the prize. Only a few members of TSM are alive with Broken Blade and Lovers duo bot lane. Nexus turret number 1 is going down. Nexus turret number 2 in the rise, but they're going to be stopped up here. TSM on the Iron Lung for game 4, as they do have game point, but now it's going to be for both teams. Clutch Gaming come all the way back. Like I said, they planted the seed for the reverse sweep, and man, is it starting to grow.
Cody's can build Hurricane into, can fire out onto, and Kiana last pick. Wow.
Awesome, I love it.
That's Clutch are taking something in response here, and the Dragon will be payment for the first blood money. Honestly, I do like it.
It's a low tier skin for me.
Used to be friends.
Yeah.
What about 3 versus 1 situations?
With a Vanguard's edge missed, and how about a DeMonte? Supreme display of talent. Nicely done.
DeMonte's definitely a fan of...
Knowing that you could get run down by some of these Clutch Gaming members.
Also, while the first step...
Backs against the walls for TSM. Looks like top will go down in favor of TSM as they're moving power in numbers right now to keep themselves safe.
Using that as that scouting tool, but TSM maybe going in here. Lyra gets pulled back.
Stasis for him. Vanguard's edge kind of deters TSM. The fight's not really going to go through as we see the Fisher come back, and now the defense starts with a bit of offense from TSM. Lyra trying to get out of this fight as DeMonte and him are very, very low. Cody's really was not able to sit there and just throw out the damage.
Yeah, the damage is done to DeMonte. He's got to go back to base. TSM have won the Dragon off of that skirmish.
You're facing over against a Corki. You don't want this Corki to just be chilling, farming, and trading farm with it. You got to make plays.
You're so right that
They're actually, I think, trying to set a trap here. Draw Broken Blade down to defend the turret and then kill him off if he comes here by himself.
Wait, Huni wasted his stun, though. On a flank, so Broken Blade goes to head him off. They get the Dragon.
Still looking for the engage. Glacial Fisher goes back. Flag and drag in. They're going to be on to Smoothie. He should go down in this fight as Bjergsen tries to fire in the balls from the outside on that. Vanguard's edge goes in. And DeMonte and Huni and the rest of the team are going to try to do all the damage they can now to TSM. A great answer back by Sven with the killer instinct, the Cathy and Rain. Lyra beautifully cataclysms out of that to keep himself safe. DeMonte on the stasis. He's going to be able to grab the Terror. No, he doesn't have the Q up, and Cody's comes up big with the
and this is going down fast.
Huni's coming up from the bottom side of the map. The only one with flash right now is Vulcan from the fight last time. Spica has to Zanya's. Huni's going to be on the backside of the fight with Vanguard's edge. He's going in. The Quicksilver Sash is going to keep him alive for a little bit longer, and he does take down Spica. The rest of the team is going to, or Huni goes down, sorry. As
pushing out the side lane waves. Well, Broken Blade is often, grouping and then retreating to that side lane to try to defend the tower. So this is putting him more and more behind. We'll see if any sort of side lane advantage does eventually open up. But DeMonte now laying a trap here for Broken Blade here. He's going to face check.
Heading in, good stun up, a little bit of follow-up damage from the terrain. Oh, Cataclysm as well. They throw everything in the kitchen sink at Broken Blade.
Is this going to be the pick that turns around Baron?
Yeah, TSM has to start this because Aurelia is unchecked on the bottom side. Is Huni not going to TP?
Lyra over the wall once again to possibly get that. Glacial Fisher comes out. Cody can sit in the back. He did just lose his support, though. His
Here's
comes up with the kill. Demonte on the right side. That's going to whiff the ultimate, and now they have to go back in. A good kill coming in. 1-2 now on the side of Clutch. Cody's able to get some space. There's another one coming in on the Broken Blade. It's Sven running for the hills, but it's not going to be enough. Clutch Gaming almost wiped TSM at Baron.
Mika's the only hope. He's got flash on Skarner. Can he go steal this one
Oh
before?
my God, he has to be the hero. Is he going? Oh, he twice it. You can't fault him for it. But Lyra comes up with the
435 I saw, so that could have been either
That was
one.
close.
Oh man, that is a clincher, but Clutch Gaming, Game 5, they are on the inhibitor turret.
They got the Baron minions, so the other ones aren't going to get too close as that Siege is clapping down on the damage. Broken Blade trying to get in for a few more hits with World Ender on. Vanguard's Edge is going to stop TSM from
Because
getting
so low.
This is their base getting taken apart now. Inhibitor's definitely going down, and it's Clutch inside the base looking to make dreams come true.
And they're pushing bot lane as well. They're going to look
They're going
for
to deal with this Kog'Maw. Nobody can get back there. The turret's going down.
Already onto Broken Blade, 3 or 4 shots from Bio Arcane Barrage. That's the W. 8 seconds up, 8 seconds down, a 16-second cooldown. It almost seems like he has it all the time since he uses it through that cooldown. And Cody's son is making damn good use of his damage in every fight on the targets he needs to. 13-6, your second inhibitor is broken in TSM's base by Clutch. As they may stay for the final touches, there's 3 kills. It's going to be TSM going down. The first Nexus turret is going to be in Clutch's eyes. A second year that they will miss it. Demonte already out of his seat. And North America, put your hands together for your final Worlds representative.